I told my sister-in-law she can leave Christmas dinner when she freaked out over Band-Aids. So my sister-in-law Rachel showed up to Christmas dinner acting like she owned the place. She's been married to my brother for 2 years and has this thing where she thinks she can control everything in our family. My mom bends over backward, making her feel welcome, always asking what she wants for dinner, letting her pick the Christmas movies, the whole deal. But this Christmas was different. My 12-year-old nephew Tyler came running into the kitchen looking upset. He whispered to my mom that he'd cut his finger pretty bad on something outside and it was bleeding. My mom just nodded and told him there were Band-Aids in the bathroom cabinet upstairs. Normal grandma stuff. Tyler went upstairs and came back 5 minutes later with his finger wrapped up, looking much better. He sat back down at dinner and everything was fine. We're all eating and talking about random stuff when Rachel suddenly stands up from her chair. Did someone just give Tyler a Band-Aid? She asks, looking around the table like someone had committed murder. My mom looked confused. Yeah, he cut his finger. There are Band-Aids in the bathroom. Rachel's face turned bright red. You can't just give medical treatment to a 12-year-old without asking his mother first. That's not your decision to make. The whole table went quiet. Tyler looked like he wanted to disappear under the table. My dad put down his fork, and my brother just stared at his wife like she'd lost her mind. My mom tried staying calm. Rachel, he needed help. I wasn't going to let him sit there bleeding during Christmas dinner. You don't understand, Rachel said, getting louder. Tyler has sensitive skin. What if he's allergic to the adhesive? What if it causes a reaction? You could have hurt him. Tyler finally spoke up, holding up his wrapped finger. Mom, I've used Band-Aids before. It's fine, but Rachel wasn't having it. She started going off about how my mom overstepped boundaries and how she should have called Rachel's mom first, even though Rachel's mom lives 6 hours away and Tyler was sitting right there with a bleeding finger. My brother tried calming her down, but she kept getting more worked up. She started saying stuff about how our family always excludes her from decisions and how we don't respect her as Tyler's stepmom. That's when I'd had enough. I looked at her and said, Rachel, if you're this upset about someone helping your son with a basic first aid issue, you can leave. She stared at me like I'd slapped her. Excuse me? You heard me. If you want to make a scene over Band-Aids at Christmas dinner, you can take that energy somewhere else. Tyler needed help. He got help. End of story. Rachel started yelling about how I was being disrespectful and how this was exactly what she was talking about with our family. My brother finally stood up and told her she needed to calm down or they were leaving. Fine, she said, grabbing her purse. We're leaving. Come on, Tyler. But Tyler just sat there. I'm not leaving. I want to stay for dessert. Rachel looked shocked. Tyler, we're going now. No, Tyler said, not moving. This is stupid. Grandma helped me and you're being crazy about it. My brother looked at Rachel and said, I'm staying too. You can leave if you want, but we're not making Tyler leave because you can't handle Band-Aids. Rachel stood there for 30 seconds, just staring at all of us. Then she grabbed her coat and stormed out. We heard her car start and drive away. The rest of dinner was actually really nice. Tyler helped my mom make cookies and we played card games until late. My brother texted Rachel a few times, but she didn't answer. She didn't come back until the next morning, acting like nothing happened. Never apologized to my mom or Tyler, just walked in and started talking about New Year's plans. Tyler pulled me aside later and thanked me for sticking up for him. He said Rachel always makes everything about herself, and he was glad someone finally called her out on it.